Over the years, I've seen words like climate change and global warming take the world by storm, and saying that I became intrigued would be an understatement. Little did I know, such a vast and pertinent topic would become a major part of my service to the community. Hi, my name is Mehr Easwaran, and this is my climate action project titled Sky's the Limit, comprising two initiatives, Initiative BEEBOXING and Initiative Save Our Skies. The issue I focused on is that the youth of the 21st century receive limited exposure to nature and lack resources that could facilitate a better understanding of the role of human activity on global climate change. As a result, it is hard for them to discern their own individual impacts on the environment, which in turn hinders efforts to mitigate the impact of human activity on the climate. After having been exposed to such words, I would have conversations with peers and adults, through which I realized that people normally have the misconception that their individual role in mitigating climate change is negligible. With this mentality being as globally widespread as it is, billions of people on a global scale refrain from contributing positively towards the cause, believing that there would always be more people to come up with solutions for them. This ultimately results in something known as the bystander effect, and this particular experience is the big why that initiated my project. Naturally, raising awareness about this sort of mentality as well as how to solve such a problem was at the core of my project. I had two main approaches to this issue: restoring the biodiversity of the Earth's ecosystems through awareness and solutions towards building better habitats for certain species, and mitigating the impact of human activity on the environment by spreading awareness about pollution and linking its implications to an activity that I'm sure many would sympathize with: stargazing. The first approach led me to focus on bees, considering that they are essential pollinators and help regulate the carbon cycle. My very first step was editing a presentation based on bee advocacy that I would present through Zoom to students from underprivileged backgrounds, engaging them with the importance of such creatures in maintaining our climate. However, in order to inspire action, my second step included constructing a bee box, a product that would serve as a safe haven for solitary bees. To create a more widespread impact, I promoted the Beebox with 19 students at Mount Litera School International and taught children from my local community to create their own bee boxes. This not only helped me achieve my objective of gradually restoring bee biodiversity, but also helped me motivate students to take action at their own level. To ensure that the bee boxes would reach the far corners of India, I also raised funds for underprivileged farmers through the NGO Under the Mango Tree, which not only helped me supply more bee boxes for these farmers to increase their agricultural productivity, but also helped me gain more followers for the bee box via crowdfunding. The second approach led me to focus on digital media and astronomy as main topics of exploration. My third step as a result of the project entailed creating a presentation centered around astronomy for students from rural or underprivileged communities to instill an appreciation for our skies and to also understand the importance of reducing air and light pollution for better climatic conditions. Receiving gestures of appreciation from these children was especially rewarding and made me feel relieved to have greatly impacted the knowledge of the students attending these virtual fieldwork sessions. My fourth step consisted of using two digital media, one being a social networking platform, Instagram, and the other being an interactive digital astronomy magazine, the second of its series, focusing specifically on climate action. By doing so, I was able to spread awareness about the relationship between climate change, astronomy, and a better future on a more global scale due to the method of conveying information through more widespread digital platforms. My fifth and final step included planning a 3-part itinerary for secondary school students for a visit to a nearby planetarium to learn more about our skies and local pollution, concluding my awareness campaign for Project Sky's the Limit. Though I faced certain hiccups along the way, ranging from language barriers in Hindi with the NGOs to being unable to organize an in-person overnight stargazing session due to unfortunate unfavorable weather conditions, I sought to use my critical thinking skills to recover from these obstacles. I ultimately improved my Hindi speaking abilities in order to communicate effectively with the students helped by the NGOs by creating a reference script for each session, and I instead planned a trip to the planetarium with students in my locality to provide them with a simulated stargazing experience at its observatory instead. After 2 months, these efforts were worth it, as I statistically witnessed the impacts that my project made. For example, from impacting over 70 students in total to raising 10,000 rupees to supply 7 Beeboxes to farmers, the project achieved its objective. All in all, I aim to carry this project forward, for such positive impacts cannot be cut short here. I aim to create a third edition of my astronomy magazine, finally conduct that intended stargazing session with students, and continue to organize awareness campaigns along with regularly posting on social media and receiving professional insights on my account. It's clear that I will strive to widen my reach, to continue inspiring change, to achieve a better future for the Earth as well as for humans and other species alike. Thank you, and this is Project Sky's the Limit.
I really enjoyed this session. This session made me understand why bees are important to the ecosystem and how, bees help pollinate in pollination, and how that fertilization and then creates new plants and therefore regulates the climate and stops climate change. And so the Beebox is a really innovative solution. It's very impactful to all of us since it can help with climate change and it can help promote a better environment for us today. This session was really informative.